Hi, this is Ava, and I'm back for another video. And I wanted to first tell you about my new Amazon find. I'm all turned. Let me turn correctly. And it's called, it's a Amazon store called The Wealth Achieves Her. If I'm saying it correctly, I think it's The Wealth Achieves Her. But it's a cute little comfy sweater. It's kind of cool here in Florida, just a little bit, not much now. It's not snowing, but it's a little cool. And you can tell I have them short still. So, but I'm the first one to get cold and the last one to get hot. Well, not lately, but usually. But I wanted to give her a shout out. Very cute, or him or her, shout out for a very cute sweater, and I enjoy it. I think it's comfy. I love it. And then also over the weekend, I went to Orlando and ended up I wanted to Google a couple of smaller stores that sell plants, because no matter where I go, I try to support my plant shops. Since I'm on this new journey, I need to support as many as possible and get as much information as possible to learn about the plants. And I went over to the Jungle Room, and it's by BWH Plant Company. Never heard of this, but when you walk into the Jungle Room, oh my God, it is too cute. Whoever designed that place, thank you. You were in my head. The woods, the different textures in the place, with the moss wall, with the stained woods. They have like this leather couch there that me and my family members, we took pictures on. We were able to just spend a day, and not even a day, hour and a half in the store. And they sell their own soil. I didn't pick up a bag, but I am gonna pick up a bag to try it out and see what's what. And but let me introduce my plant family member. Gosh, getting all happy. The new plant that I decided to pick up was a propagated snake plant. Now, I have the snake plant that's the all green one, it's light green and dark. I'm over here looking at it, as well as the one that has the green with the yellow lining. Now, this is something new to me. I saw a little short one, but what I'm trying to do is just kind of marry them all together. I have a big clay pot that I'll show at another time that I'm gonna add this in, and maybe I'll do it whenever I'm like planting it into the rest of the ones that I have. But welcome to the family, and I know that you're gonna grow very well and do well with the other ones. So beautiful. My next thing was the last video. I planted these two little beauties, which Monstera, and I want to say Philodendron. I think the last time I was having a hard time saying the name, but I think it's Philodendron. These two, and I just wanted to give an update. This is maybe a week later. That they're doing well. Yesterday I did. Where's my water it with the recharge with the other plants, and so far so good. I haven't killed anything. I haven't, the leaves are doing very well. They, standing up. And this is the one that was rolled up. That was the new leaf, and it's doing just absolutely well. This one here, let me just put it right here. This one here was rolled as well, and they're sitting up very well. And it still has a little knob. It didn't get any longer, but it takes time. So just wanted to give an update that I haven't killed anything. It's still alive. Okay, so yesterday I decided to repot this little beauty. Beautiful. I love it. But in the midst of repotting it and giving it recharge, and because everybody got recharged yesterday, because I had just got back from Orlando and I decided to recharge every plant here. Well, except my pink dragon. Well, yeah, yes, I did. I did. It was my Songs of India that really didn't get it, and my Monstera, because they were both still wet. So I decided to repot this one, because when I got back, I noticed that one of the leaves was mushy and I didn't know what was going on. I was like, well, maybe it just needs to be recharged as well as repotted. So I repotted it. Now, I hear a lot of people say that when you repot a plant, wait till it's root bound and blah blah blah. Listen, I don't repot it stuff as soon as I got it. So it doesn't matter with me, because I think that as long as you take care of it, is done. And there's like a rule of thumb that when you repot, only go up just a little bit, and so on. And listen, this ghost plant is going into a huge pot with other snake plants, and I started off with one snake plant, and it did not stun them or stop them. Long as you're taking good care of it, I think that they will be just fine. If I'm wrong, hey, show me. I'm willing to learn. But so far so good. I have not had any problems with putting it in a bigger pot. This was in a fairly small pot, and it's happy today. It didn't look sad. It don't look. I woke up and it wasn't sad. So maybe, but let's see how it goes when I put this Dino Michael in. So I introduced Dino Michael on my last channel, and so far so good. I have not heard any. The plants have not told me otherwise. If they start getting sad and not, growing like they're supposed to, hey, and then I'll address it accordingly. But for now, it's doing very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm moving these plants out the way. Take the plants. Now, because I was out of town and I just got these nails done, they just got dipped. We're gonna wear gloves today because I can't. No. So I'm gonna put on my handy gloves. Now I'm supposed to have some garden gloves. I'll get to them garden gloves soon, but I got a whole couple of boxes of these gloves that I can use. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is upset it just a little bit. Oh, you know what? Before I upset it, I need to put a little bit of Dino Michael in. So it says like to put in 1/4, because for like 1.5 gallons, because this pot is not small. This pot is pretty big. Let me show you how big it is. And I'm gonna put quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but enough into the hole that it's gonna be in, so that it can continuously do its growing. So to make sure, I got my handy dandy for another project that I'm doing, but I got this moss thing here. So what I'll do is just sit it in there, and then from there be just fine. So I'm pulling it up now. Which looks gorgeous. Pulling it up, and I'm gonna, the hole that it was in, I'm gonna make it so it's there. Yeah. So I'm gonna eye it, because I've been eyeing everything else, and it's been just fine. Seemed like that was a lot. Put a little bit of Dino-Myco in it, and then I'm gonna place it back in there with the roots touching the Dino-Myco. And then place him back in there. He's already fully charged. So the one thing, oh, hold on, let me put that root into the ground. We don't want to miss no root. Want him to go all the way to the bottom so he could do his job to keep you growing. I call this one Africa. Africa, you need to keep growing. Hopefully you will be happy with the Dino-Myco like the other plants. If not, let me know. But so far so good with the Dino-Myco. It's not, oh shoot, it's not, I haven't seen a sad plant yet with the Dino-Myco. So I have to tell you that is so far so good. So just make sure. I was gonna steal a piece of it, but when I put it in another plant, I mean pot it into another thing, but when I pulled it up yesterday, it gave me some corms. So it is done. Africa is back in her pot. At least I hope. Let's see if Africa's back in her pot. Africa, you better act right, because you know better. You just got in the family, and they told me that this particular alocasia, right? Yes, alocasia was hard to grow, but my main thing is calathea. So calathea has been giving me a problem. I only got one, and homegirl is acting up. I got a pinstripe calathea, and homegirl just been acting completely up. Like, I can't get it right with her. So she spawned off a new leaf yesterday, and let's just hope that we still will have her in another week or two. You know, every day is a new day with her. It's a beautiful plant, but I was talking to the young lady in the jungle room, and I was telling her that I was watering her with purified water, and she said that was the problem with her. So for some reason, everybody has a different story with their plants. So I don't know if it's the particular region that you're in or where you're at, but certain things like that plant is not doing well with her. And she's sitting over in that corner, like very corner of this video. She's sitting over there with her leaves down, but another story. She's the most dramatic plant that I have, but I stopped giving her purified water. The other plants are fine with the purified water. The other plants don't even care, tell you the truth. Now, one thing about me, I'm a plant mom, but I talk to my plants real serious because they got a job to do, and they here to make me happy. So I'm here to make them happy, and they're here to make me happy. So I got her taken care of. Africa's good. All my other ones, I haven't even named these two little ones yet. They're still in incubators. They're still preemies. So so she can't, they haven't gotten a name yet. But the next thing, let me just put this in here, is yesterday. Where's my little napkin? So yesterday when I was repotting, not only Africa, I have a little black velvet back there. That's another story as well. Black velvet was spent off me a corm. So this is from my black velvet alocasia, and this is from if I could get it out with these gloves, just pour it. So this is my black velvet. Can you see it with these gloves on? And then this is from, this is how small it is, from Africa, from my other African mask, which I'm gonna try to do. And I took like 10-15 minutes to peel them off. This one had a brown coating on it. I just decided to peel it, as well as this one it wasn't dark, but it was like brown, and I decided to peel this one as well. And now I heard that peeling it helps. Again, I'm new, so we'll see how it goes. But today I'm gonna put it in some moss. So I have, and they said that too, when you do it, I don't know why I'm fighting with these cups. They said when you do it, to put a plastic over it, a rubber band, and make it house it so it can humidify and all that good stuff, and make sure it's good. But while I'm doing it, I'm actually going to take them and put them together. Now, I'm not a scientist. I never claimed to be. But I just want to see what they do. They both in the allocation family. So I'm just gonna poke a hole in the bigger one and then stick the little end piece into that one and then wrap it up and see what happens. So today, that might be too long. Yeah. So I'm gonna take it. First, I'm gonna take it and then snip. Hold on, let me make sure it's clean again. Don't want to make it sick or anything. You know, I hear so many horror stories about being sick and all that. I don't want to make my plants sick. But just do a quick slit in the side of it. This slit is so thin. And then I'm going to take, so this is the black velvet, and then I'm going to take this, I'm going to take, what is her name? The African mask, and sit it in there. I don't know what's going to happen. And I thought I needed some wire, but it seemed like black velvet holding her down. So I'm going to just leave her in there and see what happens. So I'm going to take some of this moss that I had from last week. Let me put a little bit of water. Now, this new purified thing, after the young lady at the Jungle Room told me that it really doesn't, I mean, it can can't talk. It can either hurt the plant or help the plant. Well, in my calathea, when speaking on the calathea, is actually seem like it's hurting it. So let's see what it does here. But not only the purified water is going to be in this cup, it's going to be what is it, this Dino-Myco. So I'm gonna start off by putting the Dino-Myco in, because it's supposed to help the root system. I wonder which way will I turn it down, honey. And it's supposed to be a male and female. I hope I ain't put two males together. We'll know in a little bit. I hope, listen, I'm learning this thing and I'm playing around with it as much as possible. You know, it's all about life, laughter, and, you know, just having fun. And listen, if you're not laughing every day, why live? And I ain't trying to tell nobody to kill themselves. I'm just saying, you need to live life. Be happy. You know, I'm part of me doing this channel is documenting the happiness I have daily and thanking God for what he does for me. And the sun smiles on us every day, and you know, these plants are, you know, here to make me smile. And I think that part of how much Dino Michael I put in here. You know what? And on top of that, I have a little soil. So, oh wait, you're supposed to put it into the moss first before you soil it. So I'm not gonna soil it. I'm gonna stick this little plant, these two little corms in, and see what happens. It's like they're laying down. We don't need them to lay down. We need them to sit up. Oh, and I don't pull this one out of it. So let's put it back together. Not to say that they're supposed to be together, but I'm going to put them in and see what happens. So I'm gonna, oh, it sat down. So put a little slit in there, and then put a little bit of moss in it. Just a little bit. And it's the one thing I miss is feeling this, because I like the feeling of moss. And then taking one of these Glad Lock bags and covering. You know what? Before I take that Glad Lock bag, I'm gonna cut her. Now these ain't scissors for the plastic, but hell, it works. And I have to tell you, I'm a cussing plant mom, so sometimes I have to remind myself that, you know, every sentence doesn't need a cuss word. So my plants hear enough cursing when I'm not on the camera. But okay, so listen, as long as they get across this thing, you're absolutely good. So I'm gonna put this on cross here, so we can make a, what do you call it? A little, before I put it on there, let me put a little bit of water on it. Make sure it's a little wet. So now I just have it covered. It's like nestled in this moss. And let's see what happens. Listen, yeah, you can't knock it until you try it. I'm pretty sure somebody else will be like, you can't do that. Well, why I can't? Let me just do what I need to do to see what I'm doing. How they, you know, just you know, it might be a beautiful creature, you know. That's the world. This world is like truly mixed up and you know, mixed up with, you know, beautiful people, and just being happy and not worrying about what other people say. That's what life is all about. Writing your own story with your own pencil. My story, my pencil. So, oh shoot, I had another corm here, which I'm just gonna, and this is from Africa, that I'm just gonna peel. And put in here, and hopefully it takes root, because I only had one black velvet, and it's actually easy to peel with the gloves on. Isn't that something? So I'm gonna do that. And I only put the gloves on to like do the dirt, but with the moss it's not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I put it over there. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this and then put it in some moss and then see what happened. And then I'm gonna do an update. Like, this is gonna take time. This takes months to do, but I'll go ahead and peel this and put it in the moss and see what happened. But just the, you know, just I try to, each time I get on the video, last time I didn't do anything about life, but just knowing that, you know, the life with with some, yeah, just taking care of something gives me joy. It gives me joy when it needs me to come in and you know, water it, and you know is, and just watch it thrive and watch it grow. That gives me joy. So as I make these different videos, I hear this like what is it called? I hear what do you call it? Some type of bird. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. But just watching this, for each time I do a video, I want to make sure that, you know, I learn from something and also grow at the same time. Today I might just learn that you can put two corms together and create a different plant. Or I might find out that there's no such way or such thing to do it. So you can't knock it until you try it. You can't be scared. They always say scared money don't make none. So don't be scared to try something new. Now, are you going to be afraid while you're doing it? Absolutely, you're going to be afraid. But while you're doing it, you just have to not let your doubts in your mind, you know, overtake what you're, you know, what you believe that's going to make you happy. It's all about happiness around here. Happiness. If you ain't happy, and you got people in the world that will just try to mess your joy up. And I refuse. I absolutely refuse to let anyone or anything mess my joy up. So this is my joy, you know, having family and place. We have a very small circle, and it's a reason for that. It keeps you peace. And you know, because it's family, because some people are family, that don't mean they're good for you. So today is all about just being happy and being at ease with peace, being happy with peace. Put this little thing in here. Lord, I hope that, I don't know if what's up and what's down, but guess what? It'll do what it's supposed to do if it's meant to do it. So I'm gonna put some more. That's warm, and this is already, I don't have to put more water on that. Oh, let me put this up. I already don't waste some of this Dino-Mico. This stuff it's a good price point, but not for you to waste. So I'm gonna cut another piece of, brought several of these things out here. Cut another piece of this plastic, and the only reason why I'm cutting it is because it's too long for the cup, and I want the cup to stay up. Put it on top. And somebody said, I was looking at something yesterday, and they said to take it off every so often, but put a couple of rubber bands on it. Well, not couple, but just one. So let's see what happens. So just remember, keep your peace. It's the best thing ever. Keep your peace. If you don't keep your peace, somebody else will have it for you. You'll be living in this hell that you want, that you call life, and you don't want that. So let's just keep our peace together. Okay, until next time, talk to you soon. Bye.